Everybody little tapping with the pop.
Y'all tune into the Pop Podcast. And guess what? There's an episode of me on
and you are tuned into the Pop Podcast.
And with the Pop Podcast with my boy Tigmatic. You hear me? It's going down.
To follow the Pop Podcast with Tigmatic.
That's that number one.
That's that number one.
Maria always wanted to compete, my best friend, but she always tried to outdo young Nazi. She flashed it, the bitch was massive, I'm sitting past it. Engagement ring, a couple carats, discussing marriage since middle school. We both got ridiculed by our peers until our titties and rears started to grow in the mirrors. Shared secrets and fears, shared clothes, shared tears. When her daddy died, I told her mine had been there for years, like a sister to me, so I guess she thought I was hating. When she got engaged to that dog nigga she dating, I called him Satan. But pardon that, you could call him Black. Was a Harlem cat, a baller cat. Used to bar the crack, that ain't all effects. Nice house in the cul-de-sac, but the talk is that deep down he was an awful cat. And I told her, but Maria got colder as we got older. Her daddy OD'd on rocks and that left one on her shoulder. One as big as a boulder, so any nigga that showed up in her life ain't no thinking twice. She was thinking wife, or you thinking right? If so, you got my wishes. If not, don't call me when you fucking with them other bitches. She called me jealous, I felt I wasn't. She yelling that I was just mad cause I ain't snag a husband. Okay, that does it, get the fuck out. Don't call me with that maid of honor shit, you prima donna bitch. Acting like you lacking common sense, hadn't been round her since. It's been some years now. That's why I can't believe I'm in here wiping tears now. In the bathroom, what's gonna happen to her kid now? Wait, let me rewind it. My train of thought, let me find it. Damn, got a little ahead of myself. Bring it back, I got it. Word on the street, it's Maria got a Jeep. One day I saw her at the light, kid in the baby seat. Petty, we ain't even speak. Shit, I felt a little hurt. Ex-best friend, and I ain't even know she gave birth. She just smirked. Shit, I know Black got that work. And I heard she walk around with a few thousand in her purse. Meanwhile, I'm public housing, no Lou Boughton. Sitting at the bus stop pouting, cause my car broke. But she supposed to be a fucking star though. It's what I heard Maria said in the hood. It crushed my ego. She sped off, I uttered, you gon' see, ho. Years later, I'm moving major. Hard to get the hood to simmer down. Since they heard I run with Russell Simmons now. Spinning round blocks, windows tinted down, shocked. When I pulled up to the light, and my window got a knock from a young kid. He looked like he was 7 or 8. As I handed him a 10, I got to stare in his face. He ran back to this lady with a basket in the alley with a mattress. It hurt my heart to see all this shit happen. So I parked and grabbed 200s as I walked up to this woman, dirty as hell and smelled. And I was wearing Chanel, gave her the cash and bailed. That was the plan. Until I heard her say, Nati, you was right about that man. Goddamn, Miss Maria, it fucked me up to see her. Although we had our differences, it hurt my heart to witness this. I cried. Told her and her son to hop in the ride. Didn't know where I was headed. I just threw it and drive. Tears fell from my eyes as I heard her describe how she got pregnant for Blake and he introduced her to crack. He used to beat her so bad that she decided to pay. For the last year and a half, she had been working the track. And all I can do is stare at the kid in the back. It crushed my spirit just hearing that he was living through that. Fuck what you heard, that's my nigga, that's my nerve. She's forgiven for that time back when she left me on that curb. Told her selling her body isn't something she deserved. And I know her well enough to know it's not what she preferred. I'm contemplating, should I offer up my guest room? Or will I wake up with shit missing out my next room? Should I be the friend she never was to me? Or should I have left her like when she left me in that Jeep? Fucking my thinking, gave her more Franklins. Pull up in my neighborhood, made it my mission to make sure this lady and her baby good. She saw my house and started sobbing out loud. Told me she always knew I'd make it, I'm making her proud. Next morning I'm yawning, went to check if she straight. Saw her son was asleep, I'm guessing she was awake. She was nowhere in sight, but I saw the bedroom light. I knocked and said, Maria, did you sleep well through the night? No answer. I knocked again, I'm not convinced this bitch don't hit me. A few more knocks and I got weary. I opened the door, she was hanging from the ceiling. I dropped to the floor, I can't describe what I was feeling. Saw a note on the sink, it said, "Did not see. My son deserved to be raised by someone like you, not me. Why me? You forgave me. Yesterday you could have played me. And I only grabbed this rope cause I'm doing this for my baby. Goodbye."
We coming in from the door, man, on folks them. Y'all already know, cuz. Yeah, 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 hey, yeah, 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 hey, yeah, 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 hey, yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, I rock all this right like I'm godly. Sushi gon' come with wasabi. Fresh off the steps of the porch. I walk out, get in a Porsche. Know that I'm using the force. Know that I mastered the course. Known as the plug and the source. Haters, they feeling remorse. This for my dogs in court. That's facing the judge and the jury. My brother, he made it in sports. And that's why he rock all that jewelry. She can remember me now. Know that my vision is blurry. I got these racks on me now. Know that the money done carry me. Know that I'm lit in my city. Know that I'm hot. Know that we poppin', man. Everybody chasing that cloud. Running their mouth. Know I really feed the game. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hold up. We on the beaches and right off the coast. Down here in Florida, we doing the most. The hustle on South Beach just like it LeBron. You call it a pound and we call it a bomb. We at the lick and I'm working with chicken. Shout out my nigga from Memphis, they chicken. My dog and themselves know I know that they listening. Yeah, I'm on a new level just like I'm Hendrix. Straight from the gutter, we come from the trench. We ball on these niggas, they sit on the bench. They using the style and I swear I ain't lending. We pushing the P and the P is for profit. They watching and listening, now look how they copy. They hate and respect it, but gotta acknowledge me. Know that a nigga be doing a lot. Know that I'm lit in my city. Know that I'm hot.
Yo, yo, yo. What's up, y'all? You're now tuned in to another episode of the Pot Podcast with Tigmatic, and it's your boy. We moving and booming. Hey, as always, this episode was brought to you by Hollywood TV, Hollywood Radio, Dollar Radio, Going In Radio, DemoniBrand.com, and NorthShadeDemore Boutique.com. Hey, listen, I got one of the pieces on right now, the Demoni's Angel Wings. I don't know if y'all can see it, but I got one on there. But hey, listen, I got a guest, y'all. As promised, as y'all see, I was advertising, and he here, y'all. Multi-platinum, made some bangers out here. One of the biggest bangers of the past 10 years, too, at that. We gonna talk about it. We gonna get into it. You know what I'm saying? And he's a dope soul, real down-to-earth dude. And we gonna talk about a few things. We gonna talk about the obstacles, but we also gonna talk about the greatness. So, without further ado, I give you the one and only Chevi Muzic. What's poppin', my guy?
What's happening? What's happening? Appreciate you having me. Tigmatic, appreciate it, man.
Hey, man, listen, it's good to have you here, man.
Yes,
listen, I like to let my guests give their formal introduction and run down themselves. They get to talk heavy, whatever way they want to do it. You can do it. So the floor is yours, my guy.
All right, man. Well, thank you for having me on your show, man. I'm a multi-platinum producer, J.Ried Chevi, and Chevi Muzic is my company. Obviously, you see these plaques on the wall because I've made big records with Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj is like my big sister, man. Like, she signed me about 2018, so I'm still working with her, and just obviously the journey was crazy, you know what I mean? So I'll start here because a lot of people be interested in these plaques and in the jury, you know what I'm saying, I got on the wall.
Well, before we get into the plaques, because I'm gonna actually like show them like close up and all that.
I'm on my computer, so I probably can't show them that close, but I got you.
All right. Well, we're gonna talk about it. But before we get into that, let's talk about you before we get into the records, because I know the records is heavy.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
Oh God.
And as they seen, 1.95 billion.
Yeah.
Not no million, y'all. Billion.
Yes, sir.
Matter of fact, I ain't even doing this right. I gotta do this right, bro. I gotta do it right. Hold up.
What's up?
I gotta do it right.
Yeah, I don't. Hey, whatever you got, how to plug. That's what's up.
That's what we got right here.
Oh God. Yes, sir.
And in the spirit of Chun-Li, we're gonna give him a little bit of this too.
Gotta do that. Yeah, man.
Hey, man. So like I said, man, it's good to have you here, man. And welcome to the pot, good brother.
Yes, sir. I appreciate
you
having me, man.
All right, so let's get into it, man. Solo Dolo Cam for you.
For sure.
Take me back to young Chevi. What part of Atlanta raised you, and what kind of energy shaped you as a kid?
Well, born and raised in Atlanta, which is very rare these days. You know what I mean? I grew up in the church, deep South church, you know what I mean? Baptist, all that good music, all the good, choirs, so that was like really a lot of my foundation. And then, just going to high school, I went to high school at Stevenson High School. That's where Reggie Ball went. A lot of people played football, went there. So to make it out of there with the other greats, to be able to do something big is huge for me. You know what I mean? Like I said, I grew up on the east side, Decatur, same place, Andre 3000, B.O.B., a lot of people from Lil Jon, them, So, my club scene, I grew up during the age of Jeezy and Gucci Man, and what I'm saying? Of course, I still love different types of music from all, we had Dipset, and we had, my boy Freeway, you know what I'm saying, from Philly, all these different types of music that was coming in, and it kind of, not trained me, but basically poured into me and gave me different outlook other than just the stuff that was down here. I was in band from 6th grade till I graduated high school. So that was a major part of why, my music is, how it is, because I really value the actual music, not just, I'm in the studio, I'm making beats. Yeah, that's fine. But a lot of my music has actual real music in it. And, that's what my foundation is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Just like growing up in club culture, going to the strip club, going to the hookah lounge, all that kind of stuff during my, 20s, and, all that, it just really made me who I am. And then, again, I worked a lot here with artists in Atlanta, like independent artists. And that was actually how I got a chance to work with Nicki Minaj, by networking, working with people here and building relationships, not doing everything for money, just networking, you know what I mean? And I think that is very important to me as an artist and a producer, because that's how I got here. You know what I mean? So absolutely. Yes, sir.
Well, I appreciate you taking the time to do this interview with me, man. Because like you just said, a lot of people, they want the bag when they get up, and that's how I be with them. You know what I'm saying? To support the small media, salute to you, man.
Yeah, man, appreciate it. Yeah, man. Like I just feel like all media is good media. So like for people who out there watching and they see this, like like we was talking about, I could have declined, but at the end of the day, like in the day's time when you have to have visibility to do whatever you're trying to do, push music, push product, whatever you're trying to do, you have to have visibility, and each market is different. So I don't know your market well, but I know for a fact you got a platform, so why not include myself with what you got going on? Shine some light on what I got going on. You know what I mean? So I think that, people shouldn't get, that's why I said a lot of stuff I did early in my career, I didn't do it for money, because I don't think I would have got to where I am now and learned the lessons that I learned along the way, which is learning how to network. Because I don't care how much money, you might get paid. If your interview is boring and you're not personable, then it really don't matter. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. That's a fact. Hey, man. So let's talk about it a second. Let's talk about it.
Okay.
When you think about your childhood environment, right?
Yeah.
How did it mold your ear, your hustle, and your mindset?
So as a child, like I said, my mom was in church. She was in the choir. My dad really wasn't in like the choir, but he loved jazz music, And the story I like to tell about that is like every night, like we had a radio on top of the refrigerator, and it'll play like the jazz station down here or whatever. And literally every night before I went to bed, or when I went to bed, this jazz station was playing all night. So like I felt like that literally hypnotized me to actually like hear music the way I do it, because literally it was on this radio did not cut off the whole day, the whole night. So it was literally music all day, every day. And one of the things that hustle wise, I saw my mom and my dad go to work. You know what I mean? I seen them grind, get it, never make excuses. And it kind of rubbed off on me, because that's how I am. Like I would go work a 12-hour day and just to go get the bag and, not complain a bit, not bat an eye. And I think that is important, because what do complainers get? What do excuse makers get? You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
They don't get too much out of this. And a lot of people who make up excuses and, complain, they don't really get far in this game. So at the end of the day, like it takes a real passion. It takes some real like willpower to, go through the ups and downs, the disappointments, the wins, even the wins. You know what I'm saying? You got to handle those right, because if not, you won't know how to get the next win. So at the end of the day, like, seeing my parents helped me definitely mold my presence in the music game. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, listen, I felt like they did a great job, because
appreciate it.
What I hear and your production is solid. It's A1.
Yes, sir.
Benito, you hear?
Yeah, man. Appreciate that, man. Like you said, I've been doing this. I've been making beats since the 9th grade. So that's like 15, 20 years for me. You know, I'm 38 and I'm not ashamed of my age. Like I'm 38 years old and I've been doing this since I was in the 9th grade, literally. And you know,
what software you use?
FL Studio. I mean, back then it was called Fruity Loops, and it was Fruity Loops 3.0 or something like that. And now we're like on Fruity Loops 20, 21. So
yeah, they on 21 now.
Yeah, so I was there from the start, and you know, it hasn't evolved that much, but the program itself is just like you can do anything you want to with that program.
That was the best.
Yeah, it has no limitations at all.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that's what's up, man. I know for those watching, we were just talking producer talk.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I dabble with on the production side as well. Man, that's what's up. So Atlanta can be beautiful at the same time.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
What were the earliest obstacles or traumas you had to navigate growing up to mold your sound?
I mean, I say it would be, you know, like everybody who starts off, right? You're not gonna have the best beats, right? So I think the hardest part is hearing the no's at first, and the no's either gonna help you work harder or they're gonna make you curl up in the hole. You know what I'm saying? Because the people who are gonna tell you no, maybe your friends, maybe your relatives. What you don't want to do is, you know, get to the point where you get in these rooms with people and these the people telling you no. You know what I'm saying? So I think the no's prepare you to get to the higher level and actually hear no and not quit. You know what I'm saying? So that in itself helped me build my tough skin, because a lot of people don't have it. Like I can tell somebody right now, oh, your note is off in the studio. It's not good. Here's the note. And their whole attitude, their whole perception to change because they think they just the best thing smoking since sliced bread. And it just something, it's always room to grow. So I think, you know, hearing the no's, one story I tell a lot is, so we was doing, it was a beat battle here in Atlanta, and Lil Duval was the judge, which is like, why would you make Lil Duval the judge of a beat battle? He's
because they're gonna make it funny.
Oh my god, he made it funny, but not on the wrong person. Like to me, you know what I'm saying? So I'm up there on stage, I play the beats. They like the beats. Like this probably like I'm first starting, probably like maybe after high school or something. You know what I mean? Like my early 20s. I'm playing the beat. The first one is good. The second one, I sample some, and Lord, he let me have it on stage in front of everybody. So that was like one of the moments, like, dang, all right, I need to go back to the drawing board, because literally it's a crowd full of people. It was called the Uptown Comedy Corner or something like that, and literally the whole crowd dying laughing because he made a joke about my beat. So it was like, all right, bet. You know what I'm saying? So I think, you know, like you said, in Atlanta, it can be brutal because it's a different culture here. It's like the celebrities are here, they're outside. So nobody's impressed. You know what I'm saying? The girl's not impressed, the dude's not impressed, because the dude's trapping, they still got more money than the rappers damn near. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like a, oh, that's that, oh, that's who that is. And like it's not like that here, which also prepared me to not be like that in front of somebody like Nicki Minaj, right?
Right.
So I you know, it taught me a lot in that moment, but also like, yeah, man, tough skin, you gotta have it in Atlanta. You can't come down here and be okay, and then people give you a response, and then you run away from the, you know, the issue, which is get better. You did what I'm saying? Yeah. So
that's fire, man.
Yes, sir.
So what role did music play in your mental health before you even knew the industry would be your future?
I mean,
that's a crazy question. I seen that look.
Yeah, because I had to think about how I'm gonna answer it, because music inspired me to, you know, when I was in high school, my older cousin, he played football at Decatur High School. So I used to go to his football games or whatever. And see the band, the marching band and stuff. So it's like, dang, I want to do that, you know. But having the ability, well, first of all, I had to learn how to do music, you know what I'm saying? That it first. But having the ability to express how I feel through the music, it gave me a sense of I can not hold stuff in and I can transmute some of these emotions into beats or into songs, you know. So that's kind of that's where I'm living at now. Like if I'm going through something, I would rather put it on the song than talk to somebody about it, because a lot of times you talk to people about your issues or talk to them about what you're going through in your mind, and they don't receive it the right way, and they give you the response is not something you expected. And you know, like you said, is that really helping your mental health? I don't know. But being able to express it through art kind of gave me that channel to say, you know what, I don't have to, you know, I'm kind of a loner too. I'm married, I got a child, but I'm a loner, bro. Like I don't need a whole bunch of people and a whole bunch of, you know, people tied to what I'm doing or just to talk to. Like I'm not that kind of person. So I sit in my room, think about what I got to do, and work on stuff that I like to do. So, you know, that in itself is a peaceful way to handle my mental health, for real.
Yeah, that gives you more focus as well, you know.
Sure.
And I know what that's like as well, because just like you, I make beats. And when you're going through things, it helps you transition those emotions through the beat pattern, the keys on the board, whatever you got going on. Because some people know how, I don't know how to play piano, so I use FL keyboard.
There you go. There you go.
But, you know, finding those notes is like a stress reliever in a way.
It is.
You know, and then once you put it together and you put that fire together, you feel totally different than what you was feeling before you even started.
Absolutely.
So I agree with that 1000%, man.
Yes, sir, man.
Let's do. All right. All right. Tell me a moment when you was in Atlanta, you realized I ain't dreaming. Is this music thing real? Tell me what was that moment, and then we're gonna talk about how you met Nikki.
Okay. See, Atlanta, and it's the thing about Atlanta, right? I feel like Atlanta, like they're not, like I said, it's not a place where people just impressed by anything. Like you're gonna have to do something real special for people to be impressed by what you got going on, right?
Right.
So Atlanta was like the place I built my rapport with people, but it wasn't the place where I blew up. You see what I'm saying?
I do.
I worked with Boosie and Webby, and they Trill Entertainment at the time. They actually moved up here to Atlanta, and they had during that time I actually signed to them for about 4 or 5 years. And like I said, that was Boosie, Webby. I wasn't even making Atlanta type music, so it's like, okay, this dope.
A lot of bangers though.
A lot of bangers. Show the world the whole Savage Life 4. You did what I'm saying? So work with them boys a lot. You know, I did a lot of songs with them. But it wasn't really like, you know, it was preparing me to get ready for the next level. You know, after that, it was like Lloyd. I worked with Lloyd, which is a very staple artist in Atlanta, and I did Caramel for Lloyd.
Okay.
Yeah, so like that's
one of the things. Yeah, you did. Yeah. You did your thing on that.
I appreciate it. So, like you said, man, people, like a lot of people don't even know all the music I produce, because it's like it's hard to just keep telling people, oh, I did this. But it's something I'm doing now, because like you never, with this algorithm and stuff, you never know who's gonna see your post. So that's kind of what I've been doing. But yeah, like Atlanta really wasn't like the hot spot for me as far as like a big record from Atlanta, from an Atlanta artist. Like I haven't worked with T.I., I haven't worked with Gucci Mane, I haven't worked with Jeezy, I haven't worked with Young Thug, and I haven't worked with Future. That's Atlanta. You see what I'm saying?
Atlanta all day.
Right, but
what about Luda?
I haven't worked with Luda. I haven't worked with nobody from Atlanta that's been in Atlanta. And you know why? Because a lot of this stuff is like relationships and like more gatekeeping, because I've been around tons of these artists and I'm just not the kind of guy to kiss butt. Like, I'm not the kind of guy that just, I'm gonna hang around for 10 hours and not do nothing and just so I can get with this guy. And I understand that may be somebody's stilo. I'm not knocking it. It just ain't me. And it still has not, as you can see, affected my career at all. You know what I'm saying? So I don't cry over spoiled milk. If you don't want to work, like I've been around, like I said, every person I named, I know somebody that knows these people personally.
Yeah.
And that is the hardest thing to do, because these people don't have like business relationships with these people. These people have friendships with these folks. And when they don't accept the friendship, or like you said, let's say I'm a producer, but my manager knows, hypothetically speaking, Gucci or Future.
Mm-hmm.
He could be like, "What's up, Future? Let's my boy J.Ried, he just got off with Nicki. When y'all want to get in the studio? Hey man, yeah, let's get in soon. Soon to never come."
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
That's like something they all say, yeah, we gonna link soon, man.
Right. But you think I'm gonna just keep on calling you and calling you and calling you like my girlfriend to get in the studio with you when I already got something going on? Why?
Yeah.
I'm not doing that. So therefore, a lot of those opportunities, I'm not, and they don't even present themselves that way. Like when y'all hear about this story, it's totally different. So like you said, and this one of the first female rappers I worked with, and she was like, "Come here, cause I see your talent."
I want to see her and Nati do a record together though.
Ah man, that'd be crazy.
I think it'll be real crazy.
Yeah, hey,
but let's talk about it now.
Okay.
Tell us, Solo Dolo Cam. You got to get the solo. This ain't about me. This is about you, brother.
Okay.
So tell us how you met Nicki Minaj. How did the records that you did with her came about? You did one for Wayne too, right?
So yeah, I got, man, it's Wayne and Nicki on the same song.
Okay. All right, yeah, let's talk about it. Let's talk about the one with just Nicki first.
Okay.
Tell us about that, and then tell us about the one with Wayne and Nicki.
Okay. Well, I'll start here. So I met Nicki in 2018 through a mutual friend, artist that I was working with. His name was Brinks Billion. And he knew Nicki, and I was working on his project. So one of the songs I was working on was called Rich Sex, which ended up being the song with Nicki and Lil Wayne, which I'm not talking about that song, but this is how it started. So he got the song. It was his song. He completed it. He did the hook, and he was like, "You know what? I think somebody will sound good on here. I'm gonna try to go get a feature." So he tried to go get the feature. She ended up taking the song because the song was crazy. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
He told her about me, and he was like, "Look, she want to meet you." You know what I'm saying? So I was like, "Okay, bet." You know. So she flew me out there to Miami. Real dope person. Like, we met at the Hit Factory over there with all the Cash Money artists work at.
Oh, that's dope.
Really dope person, man. Like, I mean, they literally rolled out the red carpet for me to come down there, and it's my first time meeting her. Like, picked me up in limo, flew me out first class. Just all kind of just spectacular. Just like, this is that is the moment when I was like, "Oh, this is for real." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So so like I said, it's a total different. Like, I've met and worked with so many people in Atlanta, bro, and never had that. And even after Nicki, never had that kind of treatment. So when I say like that is a special, one of a kind person, and like I said, she's one of the biggest artists in the world. You know.
Yeah.
She didn't have to do that for me. She could have just like, "Oh, come in, play your beats. I'll see you later." You know what I'm saying? That ain't how she was. Like, that was like, wow, she's making me feel like I belong here. You know what I'm saying? So met her. Like I said, the first song that we really did was she had Rich Sex ready. Lil Wayne wasn't on it at that point. Time went by. It was like around February, March in 2018. She was flying me back and forth. I was going to Cali, I was going to New York, I was going to Miami. And that whole year, we was getting this album together. So the first 2 songs I did were Chun-Li and Barbie Teens that she released.
Yeah.
So, Chun-Li obviously is 4 times platinum, 4.5 times platinum. And Barbie Teens is probably platinum too, but I ain't checked. I have a gold plat for it though, so it went gold within the first month. Like Chun-Li went platinum within the first couple months.
Yeah.
So yeah, like those were huge records for me, man. And so I was able to work with her like every day for like months, like that. Like just seeing her, she just honored me a lot. And that's why I call her my big sister, my OG, man, because literally, like, I never had nobody pull me up with them or that was already up and said, you know what, come with me, you dope. You know what I'm saying? Put me on the Apple Music with her. Like, it was just like, dang, this is definitely a dream come true. But I was ready for it, but it was like, it was happening so fast. Like, it was like, geez, man. I like to look back and reminisce about it is like, yeah, man, that was
It's still like you was there yesterday.
Yeah, because it was the past 6 months and it went by like that. But it was like, dang, she really cared that I was there helping her and really appreciated all the help that I was giving her and voiced that, and not just, you know, damn near any interview she has, she talks about me, and that's like another big thing. So it's like she really considers me one of, like, she's proud of what she done for me.
Yeah, and there's a lot of respect there.
Yes, man, a lot of respect, ton of respect.
That always goes a long way.
Yeah, so you know, the first time she gave me like an assignment, like she literally was like, she gave me some bars, and this was for Chun-Li and Barbie Teens. She gave me some bars. We got a studio out there in Burbank, California. She got her own studio. She put me in another studio, and she was like, look, I need a beat for this. And she gave me like 4 bars. So I went to the studio. She gave me a bottle of hen, had some green out there, and literally I made like 12 beats that night. So after I made the 12, she goes through some, she picked one, it became Barbie Teens. Did the song, went home, came back, and she's had the song. They had shot the video already. So came back, we go to the studio again. She going through some more, the same folder of beats, and she finds the beat for Chun-Li. And that video, I have that video on my page too. So like, you can see her in the studio actually telling the writer, like, it was a writer in there. She didn't write this song in particular, but it was a writer in there. And she was like, yeah, I just had him working on this because, you know, I was doing these boom bap type beats, but he really do trap music. Like, so it's like, dang, all right. So yeah, that video on my page if y'all want to go see it. And yeah, man, it was just magic, man. Like, from that moment, like, to see her go in the booth and come up with these lyrics and come up with the melody for the song. And, you know, she gave me the opportunity to go, after she wrote to it and recorded it, she gave me the opportunity to go post-produce it, which means after you did everything you did, me and the engineer get to sit with the song and chop it up, do whatever we need to do. And lo and behold,
that's like a big form of creative control right there.
It is. And to me, like, it's just, you know, I try to be humble in that, you know what I'm saying? Because I have to work with everybody. Everybody ain't good as her. But everybody doesn't have the same kind of standard either. But everybody thinks they good as her. Or want to be, and thinks that they're better than me probably. And I have to tell them, like, hey, man, listen, man. You see what I already did? I don't got to explain myself. But if you want me to, I will. But obviously, I don't even feel like dealing with it if it's going to be a hard time. So, like you said, she is one of the easiest artists to work with, you know, especially when you know your stuff. If you know your stuff, she ain't got no issues because she know her stuff. So if I showed up and I wasn't ready, it wouldn't work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I just, like you said, all the sessions, everything that I did prior to meeting her, and I met her at 30 years old. She was like 33, 34. And she literally took me in and showed me a lot, man. Even about interviews, you know, media, how they try to trick you. I ain't saying you, but like, it was like some stuff with XXL at the time. And they was asking me all these questions over the phone, and I was happy. I was excited, and I was answering everything. and I was letting stuff slip out. She was like, yeah, don't say that no more. But sometimes you gotta just discern because they be trying to get more stuff out of you, and you know, you don't need to let them know everything, just let them know what you did. And so she was really guiding me into this new celebratory position that I've never been in, you know, and she was letting me enjoy it too. So it's just, man, like, I have so much respect for her, and you know, she definitely changed my life single-handedly, and she know that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't owe that to nobody else, and I feel like people from here in Atlanta, they don't like that, because I didn't use none of y'all here to get on. Y'all didn't even put me on with her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, well, as far as the media thing, that's why my lane is mental health, because I ain't into the gossip and all that.
On God, that's great. That's great. That's great. But you know, people be trying to get a story, so I respect that. But I also have to understand that I'm the narrator of the story, so I can tell you what I want to tell you, and I'm gonna tell you stuff that's gonna protect her interests as well. So you know what I mean? So
absolutely,
yeah, man.
Oh, that's dope. All right. So as a producer, stepping into your artist bag, what fears and insecurities do you have to fight through?
Man, you know
Let's talk about it.
I was doing music prior to getting the biggest placement of my life, right? But you know, it's a new day and time, and like I said, my tough skin has already been built. So like, if she can tell me no, and I still can show up to the show and do what I gotta do, I'm not worried about nobody not liking my music. Like, I feel like the insecurity with me is not making decisions production wise.
Yeah.
Like knowing, okay, did I go the furthest I could with this song? Instead of like, oh, I just did a couple bars here, like, oh, put it out. No, I don't do that now. So like, just being extra on my songs. You know, I feel like that's important. Like a lot of my songs be like 4-5 minutes because I don't care. I'm not trying to make the biggest hit, you know, because I already did that.
I'm trying to give them artistry.
There you go. I'm trying to have fun. I'm trying to be an artist. I'm trying to really paint a picture for somebody to take in and say, you know what? I'm inspired by that picture he painted, and it made me want to do something. You know, and I get that a lot. You know, one of my songs, Affirmations, just so happened to be one of my biggest songs that has got out there. People love that song as soon as they hear it, and it's like I don't have to prove myself no more. As far as like, oh, y'all need to look this to this. You know, like I put it out. If it do good, it do good. I'm not worried about it. Like, so I don't really have many insecurities when it comes to just dropping my music or just putting out my music, only because I just don't care. I don't really like. It's just it's a phase in every artist's life. They probably do care a lot about what people think and all that kind of stuff, but I just don't have the time or the patience to think what people care, because first of all, people die every day. I don't want to be the one passing away and not fulfilling every dream or vision that came through my head. That'll be a disservice to myself and my legacy, because if God and the universe bless me with a vision to do something special and me sit on that talent and not really do it, that's a waste of time. You don't know if that moment was going to be a breakthrough for you and somebody else. You see
that's right. You know, God says anything that you want to do in your youth, do it while you're young. You know what I'm saying? Even in your 40s, it's still considered young. That's still young. People consider that old, but technically, if we being real, according to what God say, that's still young.
Yes, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
On the pre-half of 50. 50 ain't, you know what I'm saying?
That's right.
So, like, said, yeah, I mean, it's definitely the thing to consider. Like, yes, we all older, we all, you know. But man, it don't matter. Music is music, man. People still make music at 80. You know what I mean? It's just one of them things. Like,
man, they can't tell me nothing that the Killer Mike won a Grammy at 50.
Come on, man. It just doesn't matter. It's about good music and good people receiving your good music. Like, if you can make the music, who cares how old you is?
That's
you know, we're not over here like, oh, Lady Gaga is 50 years old. We don't really hear her music no more. Nobody said that. You know, so it's like, I think Black music does this youth thing. And guess what? Now nobody even likes the music.
Yeah.
Because the youth haven't had enough experience to give me something that I want to hear.
That's a fact.
You see what I'm saying? And I'm sure it's like that for a lot of people. Like these, if you're 18 and 20, you talking about stuff that people that do at 18 to 20. That's fine. But if I still like rap and I want to hear new music, I'm probably not turning on NBA Youngboy. You know what I'm saying? Nothing against him because he do make some dope music.
He got some janks.
Right. But it's so many other artists out here that's, well, first of all, Kendrick, Drake, Future, these are the best rappers. These are the best artists, and they are over 35 and they about to be 40. Future's 40 already.
Pusha T.
You see what I'm saying? Pusha all 50.
Yeah, cooking right now.
Because they prime, because they got a mature mind. They know what they want to talk about. They know themselves. At 2018, we don't know ourselves. It's hard, you know, it's hard to go out here and make a smash hit that's meaningful at 18. You know, you probably can make a club song, but how long do club songs last?
Yeah.
Unless
they one of them bangers like a Chun-Li.
There you go. It's gonna last 10 years. Or like we was listening to Young Jock the other day that Meet Me in the Trap. It's going down.
That thing's still going hard. You know I still use the beat for advertisements.
So at the end of the day, if you make the good music, it's gonna last. It's gonna stand the test of time. But you got to put your passion in it, man. You got to have fun with it too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, that's awesome, man. All right. So let's talk about Must Be Dreamin'.
Okay.
Your new single, Must Be Dreamin', feels like both reflection and rebirth. What mental space were you in during the creation of this track?
So, Must Be Dreamin', I'm married. And
me too.
Yeah. And I've been married for about 11, about to be 12 years, right?
It'll be 20 in April for me.
Woo! That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, you the king.
No, it'll be 16. I've been with her for 20.
Okay.
But it'll be 16 years.
Hey man,
let me correct myself.
Hey, yeah. Congrats on that. So
thanks,
I wrote that song because we hear a lot of music about, sex and all that kind of stuff, and that's cool, right? It's surface level music when you're talking about emotions. I made Must Be Dreamin' because my perspective about love is a lot more different. And, we always every man has had that moment where they see a woman, they're like, dang, this
that's the one.
Everything. Yeah, like I ain't never met one nobody.
She don't know it yet, but that's wifey right there.
That's wifey. I'm about to go get a ring. So that's kind of what the basis of that song. Like I said, that made me put on that ice, then I make you my wife, So at the end of the day, like I know myself and I'm not ashamed of talking about stuff that, first of all, half these cats ain't talking about. Nobody want to talk about no marriage. Nobody want to talk about real love because it's not the most popular thing to say, that's fine. Because I'm not interested in being the most popular. But what people don't realize, real music becomes the most popular, and real emotion and real, messages becomes the most popular because it stands the test of time. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
That people do, like a sexual song, overly sexual song, only lasts for a certain amount of time, unless it's a banger, like you said. And it's, we have some, but those songs that really can hit home, like that was one of my biggest songs for my female fan base. They love that song. I had more people making TikToks to that song than anything.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, because it was like it's a vibe, man. And I was bringing back that 90s sound, and I got one of my boys. He a good writer. He got on there. He's not an artist. He's just a writer. And to me, like those be the best artists. You know what I mean? So yeah, hey, I'm just making something out of nothing right now. Like I'm just putting the sauces together in the batch and I'm mixing it up and trying to see what's coming out. You know what I mean? And it's going good. Like I'm having fun with it. I'm enjoying myself. Like I'm not on the phone like hey Nikki, listen to my new song. Like I don't care if you like it, if you listen to it, great. But I've sent her stuff, but at the end of the day, it's not a pressure. Like I'm not, I'm trying to get signed tomorrow and get my music out. Like it's not like that. Y'all can do that. Everybody else, you see what I got on the wall. I don't have to get all that, but I do have a vision. I do like to make the music I like to make. other artists that I work with don't make the music I make.
Yeah.
So therefore, I felt like I was missing something, and I feel like I found it now, which is myself.
Hey man, that's a dope thing. You know, prior to us, meeting, I was corresponding and I was responding late because I was in the studio with Mere Tape. I was telling you about it.
That's what's up.
And he worked with Glorilla, made something for Glorilla, Finesse 2 Times and all that, right?
Okay.
First time of me dealing with a producer of that type of caliber, right? And well, not the first time, the second time, because the other person is my guy Foolish, and he make records for Boosie and a whole bunch of people, Big Yabo and all of them.
That's hard.
And when they tell me stuff, just like what you're doing right now, I'm collecting information.
Yeah. For sure.
When guys who have made it give you information, take the information, process the information,
right,
and utilize it, because they not just giving you gems for nothing, folks. So when y'all hear everything that this man is saying, take it.
Absolutely.
Y'all see what's behind him. You know what I'm saying?
Oh God.
Oh God. Like, y'all see what's behind them.
I put them up myself. Yeah. So
yeah, So when these guys give y'all that information, you get around some hit makers, like you said, don't think you know better than them, because you don't. I had to just say that real quick, bro. I just had to say that real quick.
And you know, and you're right, but because like you said, bro, I saw how the money moved. I seen everything in the ins and out of the whole music industry just by dealing with that. I'm so much better than I was when I was 30 before I went through that, because we got gatekeepers.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to tell you how the music industry goes.
Yeah.
And that's the sad part, because that's why a lot of people get messed up deals. That's why, because it's a lot of we watching the Diddy thing now. A lot of paperwork gangsters.
Yeah.
And they gonna whoop you because you don't know what the hell going on.
So I get 25% over.
Oh man. Come
on. Like, what? I saw that last night. I was like, what?
Come on, you see that?
I'm not signing nothing.
What? Hey, what? See, that was the problem.
You gonna have to kill me.
Right. You gonna have to hit me with that bat, and we gonna be in fighting. You see what I'm saying? You ain't got a gun, you got a bat. So somebody gonna make it out of here.
Yeah, you gonna have to kill me. Yeah, sign your 25% over. I'm gonna pay you back.
See, but that's what I'm talking about. Gatekeepers, people who, they use force, or they just try to use mind tactics to just get you to do stuff. They put the money in your face and just say, sign here. And they gonna 9 times out of 10, a lot of people are going to do that. It's not required for you to have a lawyer. And they're not going to tell you that you need to have a lawyer. They're going to say, hey, just use our lawyer.
That's why I said in the song, signed his name on a dotted line, sold his soul and read the small print.
Oh God. And it's so intricate. I just had an artist who did the same thing. I told her, look, don't do it. But guess what? That money talk. I'm not giving you that money.
I can't tell you what to do.
I can't tell you what to do, but I can advise you. And sure enough, the contract was horrible. And being chef for about 2 years, couldn't do nothing. And you call me back. Hey man, I'm sorry. I should have listened. All right, whatever.
Sometimes the flash isn't always
the
good thing for you. Everything that glitter ain't gold.
There you go.
The grass ain't always green on the other side.
Absolutely. I just made a song, got a song out right now, like it says on my new project called The Apocalypse, and it's called Soul for Sale. Literally, I'm saying that because at the end of the day, that is how the music industry has run itself, for the longest. There's hide money, keep people in debt, and don't have to pay nobody. Everybody's driving Benzes and Bentleys and stuff. But you got artists in the red, they ain't never gonna recoup, because guess what? They didn't use every single dime of their budget and more, and they can't recoup on their music because the music ain't selling. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I like to be an advocate for all that stuff. Like, I have a channel on school called Chevi Music University, why I teach a lot of this stuff and I go over this stuff, because a lot of artists, producers do not know music business at all. They don't even know what publishing is. They don't have a publishing account, and they steady putting out music and still writing and want to get a deal. Because ultimately, if you're an artist, what is your goal? Are you trying to get a music deal? You trying to get a record deal? Go do some research. Because
you better have a publishing, get a publishing deal, a distribution deal.
There you go. Because
that's it.
Yeah, because the publishing, you don't even need that for real, because the publishing is gonna
come regardless.
Yeah, you're gonna get your money regardless. If you got a big song, just wait 6 months. You don't have to take the $1 million that they give you as a loan that you're gonna have to pay back, and that's what they don't realize. You're getting advance. The advance is a loan, and you won't get a dime. And after you got your advance, you better not spend it all, because you won't get a dime back until that whole $1 million is recouped. Okay,
straight like that.
Yeah. So if, like, say if I got Chun-Li, right? I'm just give an example. I'm just tell y'all, I did get about a 6-figure check. My first check was about 6 figures, and I didn't do a publishing deal because none of them was making sense. They all wanted to give me millions of dollars, but they wanted to take half of my publishing, and they wanted to take a little bit of my writer share. And as you know, I had multiple lawyers on the deal, a broker, and everybody wanted to get paid. I was gonna get out of, let's say, a $3 million, $4 million deal. I was gonna get like half of that. And guess how much money I had to pay back? All of it. No, I would have had to pay all of it back. Them folks want to pay. I had to have a meeting with these folks and say, look, y'all ain't finna be in the studio with me all night. Trying to come up with these songs, trying to come up with.
I'm cool. I'm gonna record in my own studio, mix and master myself.
And guess what? I won't owe nobody.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? all my stuff would be free and clear.
Yeah.
You know. So at the end of the day, my thing is, before you do a deal, just do some research. Do you need it? If you had a big song on the radio, you already sound like, okay. Let's take Glorilla for instance. This is a good example. I'm sorry, I might have been over talking this, but I gotta say it. Glorilla had a big record before she signed with Yo Gotti. Did she need to sign with Yo Gotti? Maybe for the structure, maybe for the business, but she didn't need to take $500,000 from him.
Yeah.
You know why? Because she was already making that money on the road.
Yeah, they went back and redid her deal.
Yeah, you would have to, because guess what? You probably already recouped.
Yeah.
You probably made your $500,000 back.
Yeah,
you make hit songs, or they got her with good artists, good producers, good writers, and they making hit songs. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you just got to be cautious about how you approach music deals and music situations, because it's not all set up for you to succeed. It's actually just set up for you to be in perpetual debt if you don't make it.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah.
Yeah. All right. So here's my next question to you. Because this is good content, folks, if y'all don't know. Because he's giving y'all some gems out here.
For sure.
They're gems for me as well.
Oh God.
Okay. Let's talk about a time. Give me a time where you felt like stopping, but you still pushed through. And what was that moment like for you?
I don't really have that moment. I ain't gonna lie, because I never stop. I ain't gonna lie. It's just I'm not a quitter. So it's like I've never even had the mentality of, oh man.
Well, let me rephrase it and reshape it.
Because that one don't apply.
Give me a time where you felt burnout. Because I know you had that. You make beats galore, so you gotta get tired at some point.
I don't, dog. I'm just being honest, because I know how to make music. And I have the gift, dog. I'll just say that. I just don't.
You said IDGT.
Yeah.
Y'all hurting.
Yeah. I don't get tired, man. For real. Like it's not in my nature, I guess. Like literally, bro. I don't. I've been doing, how long? I just tell you, I've been doing it 15, 20 years, dog.
How about before blowing?
That's how I got the blow.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't stopping. I was in everybody's studio all night, every night. I was recording and making beats. So that's how I got in the room. I was so this guy Brinks, let's take him for example. He was with an independent label. The independent label had about 3-4 artists. I was in there every day recording and making beats for this whole independent label. So for 8 hours at a time, a session. I just this is what I love to do. So how can I I don't get burnt out because I have the knowledge of music. So every time I go to the keyboard, it's something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not guessing. I'm not trying. I know it.
You know how to play the keys?
Yes. I know music theory.
So you make the beat based off what you hear and start playing them keys.
Yeah, but like I said, I don't even have to think about nothing. I could just play and just get on there and come up with something. You see
that's how my guy Foolish and Mare do that too.
Yeah, man. It's like you said, when you have the knowledge of music and music theory, you know, scales and chords and all that, like it's not a guessing game no more. I can experiment, but I'm not gonna get burnt out because I actually just what I do and I love to do it. Like literally, I love to make music. I love to make beats. And now I love to teach other people how to do what they like to do. You see what I'm saying? So
that's fine.
It's just I'm always inspired. I might take a break, but I'm never like, oh man, I don't even feel like doing this no more. I don't even feel like working with nah, I just ain't never had that attitude. Cause this literally like I saw this as what I want to do early on. Like I made it. And then like you said, what was that moment you had that I made it moment when I met this lady right here and I was just like, this is it. Like, why would I want to do something else? And I'm at the highest level of working with the biggest artists in the world. So now it just really put another battery in my back. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So let's talk about the plaques now. You can point to each one and do your thing and talk your talk. Let's do that real quick. Let's give the people some inspiration real quick.
All right.
Do your thing, man.
We got, we Nicki Minaj, right? This is all plaques on the wall right here is all Nicki Minaj. And the first one, Chun-Li is 4.5 times platinum. It like I said, went platinum in about 2 months. It actually hit the top 10 on the Billboard at number 10. It had the highest, the fastest rise on the charts at that time since Katy Perry Roar. So that was a record that we broke for that one because it came in at like number 93 or something, and then it went straight to number 10. So that's that plaque right there, the Billboard. Then we got Barbie Teens over here is it's gold as you can see, but it's probably platinum. It has over 100 and it has over 300 million streams. So that one's probably platinum already. These two down here, this is Queen album, which I had a song. So the songs I did on the Queen album, I did 5 songs on this album with her. I did the intro, Ganja Burn. I did I Thought I Knew You with The Weeknd, so I got a feature with The Weeknd as well. Then I did Rich Sex with Lil Wayne. Then I did Chun-Li, and then I did Barbie Teens. All 5 of them songs was on this album. So that's that album. And then the latest thing I did for her was Pink Friday Girls on Pink Friday too. So I did the sample with Cyndi Lauper on there, and I sampled it, and it's gold as well. And we did that song. I haven't got that plaque yet because they haven't certified it, but it's gold. And yeah, man, what is this? 3 platinum, like really a lot more platinum. I just ain't really like bought all of it because I ain't, we about to get ready to move and stuff. But definitely, like, this is my pride and joy right here on this wall. Like I said, I got plaques that's in UK and Australia and stuff because she's a worldwide selling artist. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's so many, things. But also, people don't know this. They don't give it to you. You gotta buy your plaques. All right.
Yeah.
So ain't no, you just got it because you got platinum. Nah, you gotta go order it and do it yourself. So that's my trophy. You know what I'm saying? I don't got a Grammy or nothing like that.
What you waiting on, man? You better order all your plaques.
Yeah, man. But
fill your wall up.
Yes, and that's what I am. But like you said, the process sometimes is a little long because you gotta get it certified. You gotta have approval from the record label saying that this is really you. Because obviously anybody could say, "Oh, I need a plaque for Nicki Minaj. I'm the lawyer. I'm this." They gotta get it cleared basically before you. because they got their names on it. They got the UMG, it got Cash Money on it. So obviously it got to be legit. So yeah, man.
Hey, man, that's dope.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Round of applause for J.Ried out here. Hey, man.
Yes, sir.
It's fire, man. I just got to do the gong one more time, though.
Yeah. Go. Matter of fact, y'all need to go watch that Chun-Li real fast on YouTube. Watch the video.
Yeah, fire video.
Yes, sir.
Hey, man. That's dope. All right. So, what's something the industry took from you that you had to reclaim mentally or emotionally?
Oh, man. I mean, I say like the knowledge of the music business, bro. It wasn't easy to learn. You know what I'm saying? I had to go through a lot of stuff, a lot of changes and lawsuits and just stupid stuff, man, just because people be greedy, you know, and like they'll try you. So like you really, like I said, you can't be no punk. You can't be scared. You can't be kissing butt because nobody really cares about you. You know, I have a relationship with her, you know, but I still have to stand on my own too if something goes sour, you know what I mean, between me and her business, because it's my business. So, I mean, the nice guy, you know, it definitely took that out of the way because I had to curse people out. I had to snap on folks, you know, old friends that want to come and act crazy. Just, you know, the perception of you're rich changes a lot of people around you. It might not change you because it didn't change me. But the people around me thought that they were just going to mosey along and come stomp on me and, oh, yeah, hey, give me this and give me that. And, you know, so if anything, the industry and blowing up in the industry actually took a lot of the peace away that I had prior to blowing up, because now I'm dealing with fake friends and people turning on me. And I'm like, dang, for real? I ain't expect you to do that. Or I ain't expect, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, and like I said, even with, you know, working with the artists, you know, like, I mean, working with labels and stuff, man, like these folks is not, they not fair. So that's what I'm saying. You got to be on top of your business. If you don't know the music business, you need to learn it now, because in the future, you're going to need it. You know what I'm saying? And the money moves a certain way. You have to know where it's coming from. It's so many streams of income on it, and you got to know where it's coming from. And you got to know if something happens or a lawsuit, then it's going to stop because everything is on hold, because somebody's disputing that they are supposed to be getting this kind of money. And now I've been in about 3 lawsuits, dog. You know, that's because everybody feels like they're entitled to what you got. And when they find out that they really not, and they still have to, they gonna have to break the bread, or they gonna have to let the lawsuit go.
And they gonna have to chalk that L.
Yeah, man, they gonna chalk the L. It's okay. But at the end of the day, I'm the one in the driver's seat here. So regardless of anything, you know, you think you can get this. You know, I've never went to full court. All they be want to do is settle out anyway. It's all about money. It's not about, oh, we trying to send you to jail. We trying to know. We want some of your money. That's what it is. And that's just like hitting the lottery. You know what I'm saying? When people hit the lottery, I'm sure their phones be ringing off the chain. People trying to come get it, trying to kill them or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's kind of like that, because everybody's at your throat now, because now you have money and we know it. We know it's, if you don't got it now, it's on the way. And we want to be your best friend, or we want to take it from you. It's either
so we want to get up under you as much as we can now. Let's hang.
Yeah, man. And
man, we gotta chop it up.
Oh man, my phone
and all of that.
Yeah, I was changing numbers and all kind of stuff, bro. Like, cause you know, as a matter of fact, I still got one of the same numbers, but at the end of the day, like it just made me tougher when it comes to protecting my peace, because people gonna try to take it from you, and you know, you just can't let that happen. Like, I'm not violent, but I'm gonna speak my mind, and you gotta respect it because I don't really talk that much. Like when I'm talking to, like, you know what I mean? Especially I'm dealing with people I don't deal with all the time, bro. I got to let you know. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That makes sense. That goes back to what you was talking about earlier before we got on, and we was talking about networking and relationships.
Yeah,
how important they are.
Absolutely.
Some relationships are just meant to be strictly business. Some relationships are meant to teach, and then some relationships are meant to do other things.
Right. Agreed.
And that's outside of music. So, some people just don't understand how that goes. And I'm starting to understand that too. I understand the power of networking now because I'm 172 episodes in and made some great connections. You know what I'm saying? This is one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let me ask you this. I'm gonna go off my questionnaire.
Okay.
Give us a story of one of your favorite records. Which one of the 3 records that you just spoke on was your favorite record? And what was that session like?
I ain't gonna lie. My favorite one was Pink Friday Girls. Why? I did the song. Well, the studio was amazing. We went out to Malibu. It was in the studio. It was literally in the hills, Malibu and hills, and looking over the ocean of the Pacific. Oh my God, it was so beautiful and inspirational. Like, she set us up. It was like she started her own label and she flew everybody that she was considering working with. Obviously, I was one of them. And it was like 5 other artists. It was no other producers. I was the only producer, and it was literally artists. So she flew us out there. It was a nice house. It was a house studio. So it was a house. It was like a estate thing. And, it was tennis court and just nice. You know what I'm saying? So it was just one of the greatest, sessions I've had with her, or days or weeks I've spent with her. And she played the song. She had already did the beat. So the beat, I had did that with one of the artists I worked with. I had signed or whatever. And I played the beat on my Instagram, which is important for people to know. You better do your content if you're doing anything with music, because you never know who's gonna see it. So in the video, the girl says, I can hear Nicki Minaj and Doja Cat on that beat. Lo and behold, I was like, well, I know Nicki Minaj. I can just send it to her. Sent it to her around the same time I got my first plat, and she saw me do the video for my first plat, and she was like, oh, congrats on your first plat, on your plats or whatever. Send me the video. I'm like, what video? The video with the song in there. So I sent her the video, sent her the beat. She's like, oh, change the beat. She called me on the phone. She was like, oh yeah, change the beat to this, to this, to this. And I'm like, all right, bet, I'll do it. And sent it back. She was like, you gonna be able to come out there? Come out here like in a couple days? I was like, yes. Whenever you need me. And I shoot, wifey helped me pack. I was on the plane. You know what I'm saying? So went out there. She had the song already done. She had rapped and did her verses. So it obviously meant that she really liked the song. She said the label loved the song. They was like, oh, this is gonna be the single. And it sure was one of the singles off that album. It went number 7 on TikTok like for weeks. Like literally, there was like one, and that is the song that it had like 3 billion views on TikTok just from video made. So yeah, man, what made it exciting though is the fact that she did it. I came back home. I was so nervous because the album was getting close to dropping, and we ain't said nothing about it, right? I'm like, okay, Lord Jesus, is the song coming out on the album? I don't know. I ain't heard from her. I'm talking to her. She like, yeah, I'm trying to send her some more beats. She ain't really doing the rest of the beats because I'm sure she had the whole album done already.
Yeah.
So she flew me back out, and she was like, well, the A&R called me, was like, yeah, we need, matter of fact, it was Thanksgiving. It was Thanksgiving last year. Oh, not last year, the year before last, 23. And he called, he was like, yeah, we need you to come back out and like beef up the drums and beef up the beat a little bit. And I did, and went back out there. She literally gave me the studio, the whole studio by myself. Nobody was there. Same studio out there in the ocean. So I'm out there blowing and I'm chilling. I'm just like, and I go in the studio when I get ready, and literally, man, I had so much fun. It was like 4 hours. I spent 4 hours on the post-production of this song. And I gave it so many drops, and how you hear the song today is exactly what I did in the studio. And that in itself showed me she respected me. She trusted me to do what I do as a talent. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times I might have gone there and changed some stuff and it might not made it to the final version, you know, because I'm not the last engineer that's going to touch it. But when she got to the studio and the engineer got there, matter of fact, before she got there, the engineer came and I let him hear it. He was like, that's dope. He was like, that's dope, man. And I was like, man, I'm thinking about putting this in here. He was like, man, listen, put everything in there you think. And whatever we don't like, we're going to take it out. I said, boy, you just saved my life. Because that's exactly what I did. I just went crazy on it and just edited as much as possible that made it exciting, and it's not just a loop with drums on it, because that's what it was before. It was just 808s drums and then the loop, and then it changed up a little bit. But when I got done with it, she came to the studio. She was like, oh, wow. I was like, dang. I made her say, oh, wow. And literally, they didn't change a note, a drum, a drop. They didn't change nothing, and sent it right to the engineer, and he put it, man. I was like, that's awesome, man. Like, to be able to have that much influence on a record that goes gold, platinum, or whatever. It's like, man, like, I know where I belong. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's
awesome.
Yeah, man. That's why I said I don't have the spirit of quitting. I don't got the spirit of burnout, because I've seen so much and been able to and been blessed with the ability to add to somebody like that, the biggest artist in the world. Like, that's, to me, that's my legacy. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Yep.
So, Jay, let me ask you this. How has your relationship with vulnerability changed as your sound has evolved?
I feel like I've become more vulnerable, especially with my personal music. You know what I'm saying? And it's just no time for games no more. Like, in my mind, it's no time for pity pat and surface level music, right? That's why it's not working as much as it used to. You know what I'm saying? Yes, the club culture is never going to go away. We know that. We know people going to have fun and go to the club, but you know, the influence is not the club no more. The influence is not, you know, just rap music no more. It's the influencers, it's the streamers, it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's people like you know, like, that's just not the main music, is not the main influencer anymore. Like it used to be. Like, we didn't have social media, so if we getting the newest CD by Jeezy or somebody like that, everybody want to sound like Jeezy, or everybody want to look like Jeezy, because guess what? That's the hottest thing going on right now. Now you got so much of the hottest thing going on, nobody can lock in on really what's pushing the culture. Yeah. And to me,
I would say, excuse me, no, continue what you were saying.
No, I'm saying, to me, vulnerability and realness is what's about to push the culture again. Yes, it's coming. It's here. It's here. That's why you got people like the AI artists getting on. This girl got $3 million and she's a poet. She ain't no musician.
Yeah.
You know, she's using AI to leverage her ability to write. And the ability to write is the ability to get through to people's hearts, because you're saying things.
How do you think it's a struggle right now, though, for artists, as for specifically rap artists right now? Because right now, we don't have any artists in the top 40 rap artists right now.
Absolutely. And
why do you think that is?
Because the A&Rs of these big labels sold into TikTok and drill music. Our black men have what? Died and went to jail for the last how many years? It's too many. How many rappers didn't die from COVID to now? You see what I'm saying? Because of what? The influence of drill music. It's nothing else. Because guess what? Now everybody got a stick. Now everybody got a Draco. Now everybody got guns. Now everybody's shooting somebody. You got too many people dying. Why the girls ain't talking about that? Because the girls ain't on that. The girls really want to go to the club and dance and twerk, and you know what I mean. Now you got the girls actually they the ones running the rap scene. Yeah. The guys, they can't sell a lick. Let's talk about it.
I got a few records on the hard body side, but the rest of my album, it's only 2 records like that. And it's going to confuse people like, who is this new dude?
Right.
It's a different sound because there's a big shift coming on.
It is. And it's like I said, it's here. Like
you got to hop on that wave when it's going.
Yeah, you better, because you ain't going to sell no records. You ain't going to be in the main marketplace because it's a new generation. You know, everybody ain't growing up in the hood and, you know, shooting, and they ain't hearing gunshots at night. So that story is a good story to tell. But ultimately, how many times had that story been told?
It's repetitive.
It's repetitive. Yeah. So it's nothing like that's why look at how the male artists, let's say a Lil Baby or somebody, they do a tour. They're gonna have to have 20 artists on their tour with them because nobody just literally come to see Lil Baby sing what he's saying. Because it's not heartfelt, it ain't relatable. You really just giving me a whole bunch of words to make you sound cool, and it's hard, it's dope for that moment. But when that moment is over, you're gonna have to redo all that stuff you just did, and it still don't have the same impact. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's why it's suffering. Like people like Future, people like Drake, they know how to make different types of music. So these Kendrick, J. Cole, they know how to make different types of songs. And these guys sell out stadiums and they sell records. Everybody up under them, I can't say the same. Because guess what? Guess who came out with the album? G Herbo, Young Thug, YFN Lucci, Offset. These cats is barely selling 30,000.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It is crazy. So, like I said, I study this game, man, and I see the downfall and the decline that's happening in real time, and I'm in the system. You know what I mean? So, really, I had to pivot, and that was one of the reasons I started doing my own music, because I'm like, bro, like, if I'm not finna work and get into these sessions and work with all these artists, the song halfway coming out, and it do come out, it don't sell because these artists don't have nothing to talk about. They don't have a real solid fan base, and they don't have anything to talk about. They refuse to be vulnerable, which is hurting them. You know what I'm saying? It's hurting them because, hey, once your song is on streaming and everybody heard it, we already heard it. And if it don't have no heartfelt meaning or something that I can really hold on to, like Rod Wave do, like NBA Youngboy do, at least they put their passion and they story into their music. That's why they
What you think about what's going on with NLE and Youngboy right now?
Man, that's some stuff that Atlantic probably put up because NLE probably can't pay his $8 million deal back. That's probably why. Because guess what? That's song, I don't like none of that song. Them songs, they just look cheesy. It look like you're trying too hard. Why? NBA Youngboy ain't say nothing. He probably did say something to you, but he ain't say nothing to you about on no song. So
I mean, they both threw some subliminals at each other.
Man,
there was a lot of subliminals.
Man, you don't have the support that NBA Youngboy has. So that is not. It's gonna be a very short-lived beef. And you see, he just came out with 2 videos. Who talking about the second video this week? Come on, man. It's easy to see. The people not with none of that. The people not even on the music right here. They have their favorite artists, but the people is on the internet watching their favorite comedian or watching something else. Or watching their favorite streamer. The musicians don't give enough for us to be following them all day, every day. You know what I mean? And NLE Chopper, he started off dope. But like, bro, trying to get into some rap beef, it just don't even seem like his lane for real. Cause he don't have no bars. He ain't like, come on, man. We talking about prime rap beef was Kendrick and Drake. That was prime rap beef. You know what I'm saying? Them boys rapping.
The Pusha and Drake and the Kendrick and Drake.
Come on. That's beef. That's art, you know what I'm saying? But what they doing, like, you could barely hear what they saying.
Yeah.
It's not really like engaging. I wasn't engaged. I really, it's just like they just trying something to sell records because they not selling records right now. That's another thing. Like, and that's why I think the Kendrick and Drake beef is so important because it actually sparked something for the male rapper that we didn't have.
Yeah.
Now it's completely gone.
I agree with that.
Yeah, it's no
I
male.
agree with that.
Even before no hip hop was on the radio, there were no male rappers on the radio, dog. It was all female rappers, which is great because they need their time to shine too. But
we need a male rapper. You know, I remember growing up in the era where there were groups.
Yep.
And that's coming back. Post Contra, you know,
I like that.
The young Wu, the new Wu Tang, you know, the young bulls that Wu put out. You know, with so much versatility out here, right? What do you think needs to shift in order for the sound to not always sound the same?
Production. And that's what I'm working on now with my community. Like, when we were coming up, this is an easy way to explain it. You had Dr. Dre, you had
Snoop.
Well, I'm talking about like the producers. You had Dr. Dre, you had Timbaland, you had Swiss Beats, you had Just Blaze. Then you had
Premier.
Yeah, then you had DJ Toomp, you had Alchemist Steel up there, you know what I mean? You had DJ Toomp, you had J.Ried, you had Zaytoven down here.
Yeah.
And everybody made their own type of music. We're missing that because everybody can go on the internet, go to type in drill type beat and grab that beat and rap on it and put it out. And that in itself has screwed our whole industry of the art because it's not about the art no more. It's about the money. You see what I'm saying? Right. And everybody's trying to get it the fastest way they can get it. And that in itself made us become microwavable. And in microwave things,
you get it quick.
There you go. So now instead of trying to really sit back maybe 6 months to really figure out my sound or sit with a producer and come up with a sound and rap on different stuff, you know what I mean? These cats want to take the easy way out and they literally go bite other people's sounds. Let's take my favorite example. Hold on. My favorite example is Future and the Panda dude, right?
Designer.
Yeah, designer, right? Designer. He is a copycat of Future. But we also see that he didn't have no long career.
He changed his sound up though. His sound now is actually fire.
Well, that's because you have to. We don't want to hear that no more. You're not. You was giving it, and guess what? You sound. He's a talented artist because he can write.
He is,
but
he's definitely dope.
You can't come in the game sounding like nobody else.
Yeah,
it's not gonna last. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think like NBA YoungBoy, he don't sound like nobody. And they ain't even close to sounding like him because you can't replicate that emotion, that passion. You can't replicate that. And I think that is what's missing. You got fly by night people that never even wanted to rap, but they see, oh, this dude on here on TV, he got a chain on and he making millions of dollars. And I want to do that too. That might be something I can do.
Yeah.
That may not be your calling. You know what I'm saying? And that's cool. But if you don't make it, you can't get mad at nobody. It just may be something you wasn't supposed to do. But in this day and time, everybody's able to do it that doesn't have talent. Back in the day, they not, if you know, like let's say Jodeci, right? Jodeci not coming out if you got fly by night people in the group. Every person in Jodeci could sing, or they wrote, or they did the music.
Yeah.
These days, nobody knows the music part. They barely know how to write. They rap like other people's. They take other people's style and do it. The whole Detroit style lasted about a whole year from the entire nation. People that ain't from Detroit is rapping on Detroit beats.
Yeah.
The Jersey sound, that lasts about a whole year from the entire nation. And guess what? Those sounds, they stay for a second, fall off. Stay for a second, fall off, because it's repetitive, because everybody's doing it instead of saying, you know what? I'm from Atlanta. I'm going to do something that sounds like Atlanta and I'm going to stick to it.
And not just that, I also believe that it's also good to be versatile,
Yeah.
just in case you get on a track with somebody from Chicago or Atlanta, or you can match the cadences and switch your cadences up within your whole rap verse. Your whole rap verse don't gotta have the same cadence the whole entire time.
Agreed.
That's what's missing in rap music right now.
It is. I mean, you got we had artists like Lil Wayne who could literally rap on anything.
Yeah.
You know, but now you got artists that literally go to the studio and ask for the same type of beat every song.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, like I said, you know, we had the Baby a couple years ago. Everybody was talking about his songs sound the exact same. It shouldn't, but they don't have the ear to make it sound different. They know how to do what they do the best. But once that's done, the audience is like, what's next? You know what I'm saying? And if you can't provide that next sound or that next thing that make you sound good, then it might be through.
Hey Jay, take us on a journey, right? With this Caramel record with Lloyd.
Okay.
Smooth track, smooth artist. We know what Lloyd do. You know what I mean? He gonna sing the ladies into a dream. You know what I'm saying? He gonna do what it do.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
Give us something that happened behind the scenes the world doesn't know.
I mean, me and
that you can tell, but it's not like nothing crazy.
Yeah, I mean, that situation was a little less exclusive. You know, I mean, like the stuff with Nicki was a lot more, you know, hide your hand type of stuff. You know what I mean? But Caramel was a lot simpler, like, because I went to school with Lloyd. Lloyd went to my high school, went to Stevenson. But I didn't know him, but I met him through my other big homie named Jasper Cameron, who produced for like Sierra and Nelly. A lot of people wrote for a lot of people, you know what I mean? So I met him through him. Me and Jasper, we made the beat at his house. And he actually was working with Lloyd at the time, real tough. And yeah, man, he gave the beat to Lloyd. They went to the studio, wrote the song, sent it to me. I'm like, dang, this junk a hit. They had me do a couple more things and it was done. that was like I said, that was it was a little less hectic. It was more straight on, you know what I mean?
What was working with him like for you though, as far as the creation of the song?
I mean, it was awesome, man. He's a talented artist too, man. That boy can sing. You know, so just having, you know, like a real R&B record, because that was my first like official R&B record that hit the radio. Like I've worked with the OMG Girls prior to that. That's Tiny and T.I. label. But for like that song to hit the radio and do well, that was like my first big R&B song. So he's dope, man. Like his runs, his scales, he can sing, you know, back and forth. You know what I mean? That boy is a talented.
Yeah. So you ain't had to do much, pretty much.
Yeah, man. When everybody know their stuff, man, you just do what you do, and you sit back and watch everybody be great too. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely fire. Few more questions, man. All right. How do R&B sessions differ mentally from hip hop sessions for you?
I mean, it's way more intricate than hip hop, because hip hop is just rap. It's rarely melodies, rarely melodic in hip hop. Especially like you got a rapper, auto-tune is cool because auto-tune, you let people do what they do and it's still gonna fit in the thing. But when you got I mean, you don't even have to do too much to that. So it's like, just go in there, have fun with your auto-tune, bro. You know what I mean? But for a singer, it's like intricate for me. Like I have to hear the right notes. They got to hit the right keys, and the beat has to be moody. It has to be right as well. So it's a lot more, thought process going into it instead of like, I'm just banging. Like a rap beat, I could just do this and close my eyes. And, R&B is like, okay, how does this feel? Or how do I want it to feel? Or, I work with a girl named Beja Rodriguez. She's got a dope fan base. She's from Atlanta as well. And we sit at her house and we literally probably 4, 5, 6 hours coming up with one song because it's that intricate when you're talking about the writing, the melodies that go along with the song that you're writing, and then the performance of the melody, singing it correctly, like that in itself takes time. And rap just doesn't have that those intricacies enough to like, oh, I can make in 4 hours with a rap session, I can make 2 or 3 songs, but an R&B song, I'm content with making one great song for that whole session. So it's a big difference.
Yeah. Oh, that's fire.
Mm-hmm.
That's definitely fire. You know, I got a few records right now and they got auto-tune, and it's the first time I really used it like on a full record.
Okay.
I got this one record called Fraud, and it's like a party track, like, you know, like a get them jumping type track.
Okay.
And my man had me doing notes all in the background. You hear the notes in the background, the whole track.
Yeah.
The whole time. And I'm like, yo, I don't be singing. He like, yo, do it. I'm telling you, this gonna be popping. You're an older artist, and you giving a sound for the younger generation, but keeping your older artist style. Like,
right.
Try it. And I was like, I don't know. But I did it, and that junk came out hard. Like,
that's dope. That's dope.
And I understand as an artist, this was the moment for me as an artist that I learned that you can't be afraid to try new things as an artist. Absolutely. You know, don't be stuck in your one little lane, because if you try to stay in your one little lane,
yeah, it's hard to grow.
You can miss what could work for you.
Yeah, and then
you know,
like gotta be open minded. I mean, I work with a lot of people that, you know, like I said, you think you know until you get into a room with somebody who actually knows. You know what I'm saying? And that's cool.
Right.
That's what's supposed to be. Iron sharpens iron. It's not supposed to be like a overly egotistical thing. But also, you know, as a producer, I have to learn people. I have to learn how to speak and convey what I'm trying to say without hurting people's feelings. I feel like I mastered that at this point, because I can hurt your feelings, but I'm gonna spare you. I'm gonna try to make both of us feel comfortable and still tell you that you're wrong, and you should be okay with that, because I'm gonna help you get it right. I'm not just gonna say you wrong, do it over. Now sing it like this, do this part. Let's see how it go. If you don't like it, we'll take it off. You know what I'm saying?
So how does Chevi tell an artist that record ain't it?
You know what? I don't. You know why? Because everybody needs to have their own art and their own vision. I can say this is not right. I can say, oh, this bar is cool. I think you need to do it like this. On the worst song, I would do that. Mm-hmm. Because I'm not into getting into arguments or telling people that you're wrong or this ain't the right thing to do. Like, hey, this is what you should have did a little bit more research. You should have did, you know, call somebody who know what they're doing. If you like it, I love it, because I could just say, oh, well, yeah, the melody sound kind of wrong, right? You just have no clue how people don't know how to take it. They don't take it well.
Yeah.
It'll either, like I said, you got to have tough skin, and people don't have it. So I know people don't have tough skin. So I'll be like, yeah, that's hard. That's dope.
Yeah.
But maybe change this part. Then they be like, oh, well, I already did. And I'd be like, boy, okay, yeah, man, cool. Because I just don't have time. I don't have the patience to argue with somebody and try to prove my point. Why? When I got this on the wall, it don't make sense. So if you think you're right, go right ahead. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just do what I do on my own music. So, like, and we'll just compete like that. Since you want to compete with knowledge, I'm gonna just do what I do. I'm gonna do what I told you to do, and you're gonna watch it, because you're gonna be like, oh well, I should have did it, but hey, I tried to tell you.
Yeah, sometimes people need that bump on their head.
For sure.
And sometimes people are just arrogant to the point that they don't want to listen.
Yeah, that's a lot of people too, boy. Ego is a fool. Ego will get you in a bad situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So let's talk Moneybagg Yo.
Man, I ain't gonna lie to you. I gotta probably get off this thing, man. But I'll tell you this one thing. Like, I work with Moneybag. I gave him, he was like the simple. I just gave him the beat, and my manager at that time, he gave him the beat. They did the song. The song came out. They ain't even called me and tell me the song come out. It just came out on Apple Music, and that was it. And it actually happened to be one of the biggest songs on my mixtapes ever streamed. It's like the most streams ever on my mixtapes before it got,
All right. So, last and final question.
Okay.
What's next for Chevi Muzic? Now, I wanted to play your video. I'm gonna play your video ending the show then.
Okay.
Since you gotta go. Yeah. But tell the people what you got going next.
So right now, I am running my own school. It's called SKOOL. I don't know if y'all seen it, but I have my own channel on there. It's called Chevi Muzic University. And what I'm doing is putting together a community for producers and artists to collab and get together and learn, because I'm actually holding a lot of classes on there Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I got this collab lab thing I'm doing where I get all the artists and producers in one session, and I get them to work with each other, or we work on something specific, and I give them homework assignments and stuff, and they so engaged in it. So I'm really into that right now. Obviously I do my own music, so I'm putting out a lot of projects just cause I just feel like it's the right thing to do right now when nothing's going on as far as like big artists not dropping and stuff like that. So I just dropped an album called The Apocalypse. And it's, like I said, my name is J.Ried Chevi. You type it in Apple Music, YouTube, Spotify, is gonna come up. The Apocalypse is more about the stuff that's going on in the world right now, like the volcanoes, the earthquakes, the floods, the wars, the everything, you know what I mean? And I think that's what's important to me to talk about at this time. It was like me making a time capsule of the events that's going on right now, and it came out pretty dope, if I do so to myself. And so that is out right now, and I'm about to start pushing that, releasing a lot of content for that. So definitely be on the lookout for that. And I'm dropping a collab album next year, top of next year as well, with all the artists that I work with, and it's gonna be pretty dope. But yeah, man, just tap in with the school. If you want to come talk to me, go to Chevi School and go to Chevi Muzic University. It's gonna pop up. You're gonna see a big CMU on it. And yeah, join my university. Come network, because I got producers, I got artists in there. The next 4 weeks gonna involve getting managers, getting admin and publishing people and lawyers and stuff like that, so we can have real in-depth conversation and you can come ask questions, stuff like that. So almost a similar setting that we got right here, online stuff, but literally, man, you come in and soak so much game up, man. So definitely do that.
Oh man, that's fire. I think I might want to do that. You know what I'm saying?
In, bro. I need you.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we gotta tap in, man.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Jay, I appreciate you coming on. Do one last thing for me.
Okay.
Look in that camera and tell people to tune into the podcast with Tigmatic.
Yo, it's your boy J.Ried Chevi, and you is on the podcast with your boy Tigmatic, man. Appreciate y'all having me. Let me do it one more time so you can cut it. Yo, it's the podcast with Tigmatic. You tuning in to your boy J.Ried Chevi, Chevi Muzic. Appreciate you having me, brother.
Hey, man, the pleasure is all mine. Don't be a stranger.
Definitely.
And I'm going to play your song right now, and we're going to close the show out after the video. I'm going to close the show out after that, but Thank you for coming. Thank you for sharing your stories. Keep doing what you're doing.
Yes, sir.
I'll be listening. That's why I hit you up in the first place.
That's what's up, man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we're going to keep it locked in. And listen, I wish you much more success. Continue to be this great person. Continue to work hard.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate it. The fans appreciate it. I know they do.
Sure.
And listen, I know Nicki appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure.
Shout out to Nicki Minaj too.
Yes, sir.
Straight like that.
God.
Hey, man. All right, so You enjoy your night, man. I'm going to play the video. Matter of fact, you want to introduce it and bring it in?
So is this the Fascinated?
Yeah, that's the one you sent me, right?
All right, yep. So we got my song called Fascinated, talking about me being fascinated by a beautiful black woman that I seen walking down the street, and basically my wife, you know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about being so fascinated with the beauty of her walking in her skin and being herself in her own skin. That is what this song about. So check that out. It's on my new album called The Apocalypse as well. So y'all run it up. Let's go.
All right.
All right.
And here it is, y'all. We about to get right into it. Fascinated. Let's get it.
All right. Yes, sir.
We moving and booming, y'all.
All right, man. I'll see y'all later. I'm about to watch it now.
Peace.
All right.
I'm so fascinated by the way you wear your skin. Oh, your love's contagious. It's your rising confidence. I'm so damn fascinated by the way you wear your skin. You in your comfort zone. You don't put on or pretend, so why you all alone? Better stop listening to your friends when they call your phone. I guess to each his own. They don't want the real you, they just want the BBL. So you can take a trip and shake your ass in the hotel on the balcony for the world to see. Is it you and your homies, or is it you and me? Do you know your worth? Shit, cause I do. Do you wake up and splurge? Well, me too, I know what I deserve. Could that be you? Don't want the other birds. They can't ride in my coupe, they ain't fly like you, boo. Do you look in the mirror? Do you see your reflection? Close your eyes and regroup, cause you got it, shout it. No second guessing, so don't let these haters come and keep you from your blessing. I'm so fascinated by the way you wear your skin. Oh, your love's contagious. It's your rising confidence. So fascinating, I ain't never seen nothing like you. So fascinating, I ain't never seen nothing like you. Are you the alien black woman that they wrote about? When you out here working hard, it's never spoke about. Hey girl, I'm serious, why you laughing? I ain't joking around. Cause I love the way you smile and how it's poking out. We out here making clouds and flying planes. I like it when you chill, sit back and play the game. And if you do it right, I bet I change your name. But you ain't gotta do it, then I ain't trying to rush. But if you walk away, might not be no more us. I can't believe in less, I'm way too seasoned up. I'm way too grown to be out here just trying to beat it up. Hey, what your mind do? Hey, what you working with? Hey, what's your credit score? Do you stay with your mama? Do you got baby daddies? Do you come with the drama? Are you gonna love me in the fall, leave me in the summer? Sorry, had to ask. Here, just take my number.
That was J.Ried, Chevi Muzic, Fascinated. I hope y'all enjoyed that. Song was fire. Visuals dope. And listen, as always, this has been another episode of the Podcast with Tigmatic. Hey, listen, I hope y'all enjoyed yourselves this Saturday. It's usually a stirring the pot episode, but I figured, you know, we do it a little different on this Saturday. We had a real one here, a super producer, made one of the best bangers of, you know, the past decade. And listen, he gave y'all a lot of gems. I hope y'all soaked up game and you're willing to apply that game into your life and join the school. Like he said, join the school, hop on there and learn something. Once again, if you want to see the episodes, if you didn't catch it today, you'll be able to catch it on Hollywood TV Monday. Listen, Dollar Radio Fridays. Going in radio, you might catch the show on multiple times. But we here. Shout out to my guy Fabian James, DDS Management, Chess Music Management, DemaniBrand.com, NorthShadeDemoreBoutique.com. And listen, the podcast with Tigmatic is coming to a close with this season, but we got some great things lined up for y'all for the top of 2026. So be ready. I appreciate everybody that support, everybody that watch. And if you haven't, like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. Help me get to 100K views, y'all. I'm almost there. We moving and booming. Thank you to my guest, Chevi Muzic. He was awesome. And thank y'all for watching. Once again, it's your boy Tigmatic. Put God first. Have love in your life. Make sure you know what you're doing and everything will be all right. Straight like that. All facts, no cap. Peace.
What's up, y'all? Tune into the Pop Podcast with Tig Radio.
For the Pop Podcast with your boy Tigmatic. Interview.
Pop Podcast, stirring the pot.
So tune into the Pop Podcast with Tigmatic on Hollywood TV.
Tune in to the Pop Podcast, my boy Tigmatic.
And going on radio. You might get some good music and some knowledge.